Hello students, in this class we'll see something more. In our previous discussion we saw how we can use various variables, various common variables, variables related with numbers and uh, few more types of variables are there or data types are there. Let us discuss them also. And then we'll proceed and see how to input again. So these all are from here till here are different data types for entering or storing or holding different numbers where bytes or till long are used for entering integers and float and double are used for floating point number. Floating point number means the number having a point in it, where L is explicitly sometimes written to tell compiler that yes, this is the large number, long number, and then it understands. The same way when we normally write any number in this way, by default it is considered as double, because double has large precision and there is its range is very large, so there is less chance of loss of data, or there is no chance of loss of data. Whereas float, on the other hand, only takes 4 bytes. Double takes 8 bytes, so its range is too large. What is its range? We have seen in our previous class. So if you normally write a number, it treats the floating point number as double data type. But sometimes we do not need double or 8 bytes to represent a number. We need a smaller number. So for that purpose, we need to put F here, explicitly put F to tell the compiler that treat this number as float. Don't worry about the data loss. So this is how we, I mean, manipulate these type of data types. Now let us see some more kind of data types other than numbers. Character data type. It is again primitive data type. Character, any variable name like ch. Character means char, which is represented by char, char. This character data type is used for storing a single character. Now what is a character? Character means anything, any letter, anything that you see in a keyboard. Or let me show you one program. Character map is a program. There you will find this is a font. Okay, font. You choose Calibri, which is one of the common font in used in Windows. So this is a character, this is a character, this is a character, this is a character. Every single character, that lot of different languages are also there. So these all are characters. Okay, so this is a character. Now when I press Y, for example, okay, so this is Y, whose ASCII code it's showing you, or Unicode it's showing you 79. The same way, let us take capital A, whose ASCII code we know that 65 is the ASCII code of capital A. Look, capital A. No, this is a different thing. It's not showing the ASCII code. This is showing you the keyboard code. Keyboard code is a little different. The same with this letter B. Okay, so don't correlate this with the ASCII code. ASCII codes are different. With the help of this character map, I just want to show you that these are the large set of characters, out of which you may find some characters in the keyboard, while most of characters you do not find, like this. Like this character you will not find in the keyboard. But what to do if we want this character? Hmm? So look at this keystroke, Alt 0195. Let me show you here. Now I put a cursor here, Alt 0195. Look, this character came now. So this is how we may have a lot of characters here with us. This is new micro sign. Its code is alt0181. Please do not correlate with ASCII code. ASCII code is a little different. So this is the keystroke alt0181. Press alt0181. Came this character. So a lot of things are hidden in the keyboard that you need to know. And in this class, you came to know this. We have lot of characters. See, this is a different language. Suppose this is a character. Okay. Arabic letter. This is Arabic letter. The keystroke is not provided. So how to type then? And choose this character, and you can copy this and you can paste it. But this is not designed to, I mean, this notepad is not designed to accept that character. Let me show you in a different word. Look, Word can recognize this. MS Word. See, this character came. The same way from character map, you can have any number of, just copy it, paste it. Select it, copy it, paste it. Okay, increase the font size or whatever you wish to do. So this is how now you came to know how we can write Arabic. It's not quite easy, but you can do this. So this is a character map, set of lot of characters that is there. See, what is this? Arabic letter. This is also, this is also, this is also. So lot of characters are there in this font. And as you will change different fonts, like we have a font named Symbol. Is the name of font which is there in your system. So here you will find lot of different symbols. Look, this. So you need to just change the font. Where you have to change the font? MS Word is a large big software which can handle a lot of things. Symbol font. Now as you will type different keys, every key has some different characters involved with them. So this, now which key has which character, we can come to know from the character map program. Okay, so through this I just wanted to show you that these are the characters, a letter, a symbol representing anything. Here numbers are also characters. Okay, for more relevancy you need to see chart of ASCII, American Standard Code for Information, and ASCII coded characters. Look at this character table. You can see ASCII table. You just see. So see, lot of characters and their codes. So look here. Just look at the cursor. The character in this column, A. A has the ASCII code decimal equivalent 65. B has this. C has this. Like this. All other characters you must see here all have the ASCII code related with that. Now, how to use them in programming? Let us see. Character CH equals a character. And always remember, this is an important point. If you want to store anything in character data type, then you have to store that character in a single quotation mark. Suppose we want to store a character A, then we'll have to store like this. Then character ch2. Suppose this is ch1, character 1, character 2, any symbol like percent symbol in single quotation mark. Now you may ask, what will happen if you'll store more than one character like this, more than one character like A, B, C in this? Then this is not the right way Although here it's not showing you any error or mistake, but when you'll compile, you'll find errors. So value of ch1. Now you also asked how to compile. So see here how you can compile. Open the command prompt, go to the right location. From where you come to the location, here, see the mouse pointer. Here it shows you the title bar top, the location, E drive Java begin start. So E drive, you can go like this, CD Java, then CD begin, and CDIR, and see the Java is the command which is used to compile the program. Start Java. As I said that we'll face errors because of the work we did. Here we are missing a semicolon. Save it first, correct one mistake, and then again see. Look, unclosed character, unclosed character, unclosed character. This compile is trying to treat A as a separate character, B as a separate, and C as a separate, and that's why the error is there. So it's just telling you if you want to store A, B, C, then you'll have to store them in separate variables. So let us store a single character in a single quotation mark, and this is the way, this is the only way to store characters in character data type. And now the things are okay, compile and see the result. Value of ch1 A and value of f and d. So for right now, let us make these comments. We don't want to see their output. We'll see them later on when it will be needed. Yes, dear students. Now another way, ch2 and ch3, of course. Save it, compile it, run it. Now it's showing you the different characters stored in different variables. Now do not worry that the character, the length of variable itself is of 3 letters and we are assigning only this to that. This is not the way of thinking. Okay, don't worry about that. What you have to think about variables? Variables are just the reserved memory cells. Variables are just the reserved memory cells. I mean, a RAM contains a lot of memory cells, you know this. And once we create a variable, it reserves the number of bytes and names it ch1. And once we assign something, it goes there in binary form. Now, this was the one way in which we just saw the characters. Another way is int ch1. Int ch1. Why so? Let us see this. What happens? Look, this a is now converted to int. Now, as I said you earlier, and I'm repeating it again and again, every character has got an ASCII value. So capital A has ASCII value of 65, which we all know. And if you don't know, then please find it over the internet or anywhere. Look at this. Or look at this. The letter A, ASCII code is has 65, binary is this. And like this, all the characters have, that can be, look at the binary chart. All the characters A, B, C, all have the ASCII code whereas small letter A, B, C has ASCII code of 97, 98 like this. You must know this. Now let us make a change here also. Let us try to convert in byte. What I'm doing here, what is this? Why I have written int in enclosed parenthesis? Look, students, this is one of the typecasting. Typecasting means converting one type of data to another type. Here, what we are doing, we are trying to convert a character data type to integer, and we succeeded in that also. So there are two types of typecasting. One is explicit typecasting, one is implicit typecasting. So while we were discussing these things, I mean, where it is gone? Simple outputs. Look at this point. There also I said you that whenever any string is involved in output, then rest other things also get converted to a string. This is one of the explicit typecasting example. Means one type get converted to the larger type automatically. When the data type get converted to any other data type automatically, then this is called explicit type conversion. And once we assign, we give, we tell that okay, convert it to int or convert it to byte, then it is called implicit type conversion. Sorry, I just told opposite things. Implicit type conversion, this is example of implicit. Implicit means automatic type conversion. Sorry, I'm changing my statement. I just said it. So implicit type conversion means the data type get converted to another data type automatically. That is called implicit, automatically. Explicit means we are converting it to any other data type, like character here in this case is getting converted to int, and in this case this is getting converted to byte. Let us see whether it is successfully getting converted to byte or not. Yes, it is converted. Now see, it's showing you 37. Why it is showing 37 for the percent symbol? It is now converted to byte data type. Okay, 37. Let us check it out. We have to find a percent symbol and see what is the 37. Look, this is the percent symbol here. Look at the mouse pointer. Look at this. 37 is the ASCII code of that. And in the same way, we can also convert this in byte or int or sort. Sort also you can convert. And whether we are converting cs to int or byte or sort or any other data type, that's getting converted to its equivalent numeric code or the ASCII code assigned to it, and will display you. Look, 98 is showing for small b. Look here, where is small b? Find it out. Here it is. Look at this side. Small b has 98 as its ASCII code. So this is how these things are working. So can we do something like this? Int sum equals ch1 plus ch2 plus ch3. Can we do like this? Let us see. Let us see. Println. Dear students, a series of videos are made and are uploaded. So please watch them line by line, and then you will understand the concept properly. Okay. Any number of time you can watch to make the concept clear. And please practice. Look, the sum of all these three numbers is certainly going to be 200. So now you came to know here that we are adding this, this, and this. Yes, in character data type, this is possible. So character is sometimes also considered as numeric data type. Character data type is also sometimes considered as numeric data type. The reason behind is, of course, characters are used for representing different characters like we are doing here. And we also know that every character has been assigned an ASCII code. Every character, ASCII code, Unicode, something is assigned, some number is assigned to it. We can convert those number to different data types, the character. We can directly use this character data type for normal operations. Can we subtract also? Let us check it out. Character 1 plus character 2 minus character 3. What will be the result? Look, 65 plus 37 minus 98. So these operations are also can be performed over the character data type. So you should be very clear about these things. So this is how the things are working. And here I'd like to show you some more thing. Like if I'm making int variable like int ch4 equals any number, let us give 78. Okay. And now copy this, paste it, value of which variable? ch4 we want to just output ch4. Now you may be wondering that, sir, this is integer, why you have given ch4? Arey bhai, this is the name of variable, you can give any name, just be clear. And why I have given ch4? There's a simple logic behind that, so don't worry about that. Variable name may be any name, you can write your name also. So look, it's simply printing out 78. But can we convert it to character? Let us try. Now, as in this case, we are explicitly converting character to an integer, byte, and sort. Here also we are converting the ch4, which is integer data type, to character. Now let us see what happens. N. This contains capital N. So no need to check. It's obvious that of course the 78 has N. Look where it's 78. Fine. Look, this N is there. So the letter N has an ASCII code 78 assigned to it. So this is how we just came to know about these various data types. Okay, now let us make these data comment, these statements comment, so that you can see a few more things. Few more set of data types. Boolean. Boolean is another data type which is used to only store either true or false. How? Any variable name like B1 or write any name Raju. No issue. True. Boolean, any name like Monu or any other name. You can write. I'm writing these names just to show or make a point clear that you can write any variable name. But I always insist in relevancy. It must be a relevant name. But here I'm giving such name just to make the point concept clear that you can write any name as the variable's name with a few restrictions, and about those restrictions we'll be discussing in our next video. Now you might ask, sir, it has to be written directly. No quotation mark or single or double. No, quotation mark is not put in Boolean data type. It is simply written like true and false. So can we put correct? Correct? No, not at all. As I said that Boolean data type can only hold two values. One is true, another is false. No third value. So what will happen to this? Let us check it out. What will happen to this? And value of Raju, and write the variable's name. Certainly, there has to be a problem. Cannot find symbol correct. Variable correct is not allowed. So remove this line. This is not allowed. Only true and false is allowed. Now save it back, compile it, and run it. The value of Raju is true. And the same way, if you want to see the value of what? The variable moon. We'll have to write here. What will the output? True and false. So this is how the things works. So in our this discussion, we discussed all kind of numeric data type, including the characters. We also learned how we can explicitly convert this to different data types. And we also saw the use of Boolean. Booleans are used in if condition that we'll see in our subsequent class. Now, one more data type we must see, that is string data. And dear students, we have basically two data types. One is primitive data type, another is non-primitive data type. So whatever we discussed so far, these all from there to there, these all are examples of primitive data types. Primitive data types are the basic building blocks. They are the basic data types. Another set of data type is non-primitives. Non-primitives are user-defined data types, or they are classes, their arrays are non-primitive. So here now we'll see string data type. A string is a non-primitive. A string is actually a class. We'll learn more about it in our subsequent classes, but still, a string means group of characters, and the values are always kept in double quotation mark. In character, we keep in single quotation mark, whereas in string, we keep you can write anybody's name, address. They say, I live in Lohardaga. Okay, this is one. Statement. So this kind of statements can be statements having spaces or any characters like these, I don't know, or this full stop or any number like my age is 36. Okay, this kind of things can be stored in it, any length. Save it. Now make these comments so that we will have only few things over the screen. What will be that thing? Only this value of variable. Oh, should give a variable name like address or info. Yes, anything you can give. It's information about someone. So info. Value of info is info. Save it. Go back, compile, run. So this whole line is the value of this kind of variable. Actually, I'm telling this info as the name of variable. Of course, this is a variable, but for the sake of knowledge, let me tell you that, as I said, a string is a data type, non-primitive data type, and a string is a class. Now, what is a class and all, you will learn it slowly, but a string is a class. And whenever we create any variable of a class, then formally it is known as object. Now you don't need to get confused. As I said, that you don't need to worry much about these things. So actually info is an object, but we may call it a variable also. So no need to worry right now. But you must also know that whenever we are creating any string variable, that variable is actually an object. You will know more about what is a class and object in our subsequent classes. But for right now, you may think of info as a variable name, but you must also know that this is an object. Why it is an object? Because a string is a class, and the variables made out of these data types, classes, are known as objects. We'll see these things in more detail. So this is how we can store data in strings, string data type, but the major thing is to hold them in a double quotation mark. So let us see what will happen if we'll not enclose it in double quotation mark. We'll simply write like this, save it. and get ready for the errors. So lot of errors. So no need to try this. Just be sure and clear. That's right. But once you try this also, that whether we can use single quotation or not, let's try this also. Save it, go for it. Again error. So single quotation is used for character data type, whereas double quotation is used for string data type. So you can have any number of string like nm equals any name like string address equals and any other detail. If you want to, then you can just add it here. And when it comes to output, then you can simply output like this.